Hey y'all, happy Monday. Hey Felicia. Hey everybody, happy Monday. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Make sure you share this video. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Hey everybody. Come on in, come on in. Hey Felicia, hey Letitia. Happy Monday, Queen. Hey y'all, it's Monday. Y'all come on in. Hey everybody, y'all come on in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you go and share this video. Go tell a friend. Happy Monday, everybody. Hey, Autism Mommy. Queen Jocelyn, you can just get the link, Queen. It should be at the top. Or at the bottom, it'll say share. Autism Mama says, happy Monday. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Christine. She says, hi, Queen. Hey, Queen Catherine. She says, good evening. Hey, DG. DG says, happy Monday, Queens. Hey, Happy Lady. Happy Lady says, hey. Happy Monday, everybody. Hey, Forest Lab. She says, hey, y'all, it's been a while. Happy Monday. Hey, Gypsy. Thank you, Gypsy. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We were not live yesterday, but I am live today. As you guys can see, Sleeping Beauty, it must be asleep because I haven't heard from her. Forest Lab says, happy Monday, Queens. Thank you, Forest Labs. Happy Monday. And I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And again, we were not live yesterday. Hey, Nick. Nick says, happy Monday to everyone. Happy Monday to you. Latricia, she says, happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Y'all come on in, hit the like button, and make sure you share this video. Somebody out there is looking for a remote job, and sometimes they can be hard to find. So y'all make sure y'all share with somebody. Hey, Queen Robin. She says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Queen Jocelyn. She says, share. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Forest Lab. She says, hey, Carl. Happy Monday to everyone. Thank you, Forest Lab. She says, liked and shared. Hey, Randy. Randy says, good evening. How are you doing? I am great. How are you, Randy? Long time no see. Welcome back. I am great. Did anybody do anything fun over the weekend? Maybe you made some money over the weekend. Let us know in the chat. Hey, Queen So Right. She says, hello, two chicks and family. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. That's good, Randy. Randy says, I'm good. And as y'all can see, I'm on her. I ain't going to say late, but it is like 8:45 here where I am. And if you guys are wondering where Tan is, I don't know. I think she's asleep. Sleeping Beauty has went to sleep. She was supposed to be on here with me, but I haven't heard from her, so I'm just guessing. I think she's asleep. Catherine says, liked and shared. Nothing like making money. All right, Catherine, did you make some, Queen? Over the weekend, let us know. And if anybody else here has any good news that they want to share, y'all be sure to drop it in the chat so that we can celebrate. If you made $5, $10, $20, does not matter. Let us know. Hey, Queen Vanita. She says, hello, Carl and Chad family. I hope everyone had a marvelous Monday. I liked and shared also, South Carolina had to be in the house. Thank you, Queen Vanita. Vanita says, South Carolina is in the building. So y'all let us know if y'all made some money. I want to know. I'm nosy. Hey, Xavier, how are you, King? Xavier, he is on Facebook. He says hello, Tan and Carl, and he says hello to everyone. Xavier, did you make any money, King, over the weekend? Xavier has been making money off of Survey Junkie. Catherine says yes, with my side hustle along with being a notary, about $300 weekly. All right, Queen. Congratulations. Congrats to you. CC says, do most remote jobs require you to be in meetings? Nope. Nope. Most days. Girl, no, they want you working. Ain't got time for you to be in no meeting unless it's something like a supervisor type position, but no. She says Zoom meetings drain me and hoping to not be on video. It just depends on the company, Queen. The only one that I know off the top of my head that requires you to be on the camera while you're working is Broadpath. But there could be others, but I know that one for a fact they do. Thank you, Xavier. He says liked and shared all love. He says yes. Okay. Maria says help. I'm in need for Christmas. Maria, are you looking for a job, Queen? Xavier says he did Survey Junkie and Data AI. Okay. Well, go ahead, Xavier. Congrats, King. Drea says, hey, I didn't get a notification. Oh, I'm sorry, Drea. You know YouTube, sometimes they send them and sometimes they don't. We didn't go live last night, Drea, so we were supposed to come live today, but as you can see, Tan is not on here, so I don't know what happened with her. I know she called me, and when I called her back, I didn't get an answer, so she might be asleep. Y'all know Tan go to bed early. Hey, Carlina, she says, hey, Queens and Kings. Maria, let me know, Queen, are you wanting a remote job or side hustle? Now, I will be talking about side hustles here tonight on the stream. Felicia says some positions that can do it require you to be on camera for your shift. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Felicia. Well, thanks for letting us know. So Felicia is saying that Conduent is another company. Some of their positions do require you to be on camera. Nick says, hey, is that app Hatch only for iPhone? I have no idea, Nick. I'll put the question up here. I don't think so, but then I'm not 100% sure. DG says, I'm still looking. I have to find something in the next week. I'm looking for something in the evening and weekend. I've been applying to jobs that you my internet acting wonky. But with the side gig and a side hustle, you can start those right away. And you don't have to wait for like a supervisor to email you back. Hey, Queen Pamela. She says, hi, Carl and Chad. How are you, Queen? So, DG, let me know if you are open to mystery shops, survey sites, gaming sites. We talk about a lot of different types of side gigs and side hustles on the channel. Autism Mummy, she's in here. This queen has 50 plus side gigs and side hustles. King Xavier, he's on here. He also has different side gigs and side hustles. Queen Felicia, she has quite a few side gigs and side hustles. So if you are looking for a job, but maybe you just have not come up, maybe you have just not found the right one or come up on the correct one that you want, don't stop looking, keep pushing, keep applying. But in the meantime, if you know that you still need some type of income coming in, don't just stop right there at the jobs. You need more than one. And if you missed my video on when I got fired from DoorDash, you need to go back and take a look at the video. You don't want to be like me, because that's all I had was DoorDash, and I really didn't have any side gigs and side hustles. And then I was fired from DoorDash. So you don't want to be looking for a job but still don't have any income because you are not open to the side gigs and the side hustles. But I do have a list of them. So take a look at this list if you're interested. The link is in the chat. DG, you don't have to drive, Queen. Yvette says hello to everyone. You're welcome, Nick. Drea says hi, everyone. Remember to like and share. Thank you, Queen. So right says Catherine, have you done any online notary work? I just started looking into the notary profession, and I think she said not yet. DG, if you have a computer, tablet, or a phone, you can do these side gigs and side hustles. Catherine says must do both. Xavier says please everyone answer the basic profile questions. This will give you over 300 points. Xavier, let us know, King, if it's for Survey Junkie or if it's for branded. No problem, Sage. Welcome to the channel. Never seen you before. Nick says, I'm looking for background-friendly jobs at home. I have an autistic child that requires supervision and can have outbursts at any time. So, Nick, we got a whole channel that's dedicated to non-phone. If you are not over on our 2.0 channel, you might want to go check it out because I dropped a non-phone today. I dropped some data entries yesterday. So if you guys missed or if you are not, let me say, if you are not subscribed to our second YouTube channel, that one is more so dedicated to non-phone jobs. Now, every now and again, I will do some phone jobs over there, but we have over 100 videos that are non-phone. All types, data entry, chat jobs, email jobs, training the AI bots, just all types of non-phone are posted over on that channel. So you might want to hop over there, Nick, and take a look. Xavier says Survey Junkie. He is saying y'all need to go and sign up for that one. Let me find the link for Survey Junkie. I can't remember where it said. Let me see. Hang on, everybody. Yeah, I see my sidekick ain't here tonight, so I got to wing it, as they say. She left me hanging tonight. But I would say check out Survey Junkie. This is a good one. Xavier has been making money off of Survey Junkie. He's also been making money off of branded surveys as well. And he has been helping, giving out tips and tricks on what you guys can do to bring in extra income. And let me see. I know we got Survey Junkie. Okay, so I have the link to Survey Junkie if anybody's interested in this one. Thank you, Xavier. DG says, okay, I do, but I thought Mr. Shopping had to go to the location I signed up with GigSpot. I'm going to go back and look again. So GigSpot, DG, they have the telephone. So you don't have to go outside the home for that one. They have the telephone and the web shops. Xavier said, y'all need to treat Survey Junkie like a regular job. He said, consistency, folks. DG says, I tried a few surveys, but kept not fitting the profile. Did you try Prolific? Jayla, so Queen, we have a YouTube channel and a non-phone blog that's dedicated to all non-phone jobs. So if you are not subscribed again to our second channel, you might want to hop over and take a look. All types of jobs are posted over on that YouTube channel. And I did drop the link in the chat, Queen Jayla, and this is the non-phone blog. Okay, Nick, so you done got 40 off of Just Play. So Nick says, I need to go on over there. I've been doing Just Play, made 40 so far, and Hey Cash been having issues. Soon as I tried to cash out with it under review, I still can do Best Play is still out. Okay, well, hey, you got the 40, so that's good. Congrats. Now, Best Play for me, mine was acting crazy. Let me see, but the last time I looked, it was back up. A couple of live streams ago, I was not able to get on here. But when I did the other day, yep, it's back up for me. It's working. It's working now. I got $6 over here on Best Play. But it's working now. So, I don't know, Nick, I would say maybe uninstall it. Have you tried to do that? Uninstall it and then reinstall it and see if that works. But mine, I guess it just fixed itself. I didn't uninstall it or anything. I just happened to look one day and I said, let me see, because I know a couple of live streams ago, it was not working for me either. It kept saying try again later. But I just checked it one day and it was back working right. So that would be my tip, to uninstall it and then try to reinstall it and see if that works. Because I don't know how would you reach out to them? I have no idea. Let me see if it's something on here. But if you can't get it going, it is a way to reach out on here. I do see where you can contact them, but you have to fill out a form. But if you cannot get it up, then I don't know how you would be able to contact them. If anybody here has information on how to contact Best Play, y'all let us know, please, in the chat. And if you are interested in playing games on Just Play and Best Play, the link is in the chat. Androids only, though. I don't think they are on the iPhone. Xavier says, never give up. Nick says, is Survey Junkie, is it like Survey Monkey? I don't know if I've ever heard of Survey Monkey, Nick. Xavier, if you know, he says branded surveys do at least 2 times. And he said both of the websites, they do require patience. Hey, Miss Sherry. She says, hi, Mrs. Kerr. Queen, how are you? I am great, Queen. Angela says, good evening, everyone. Just completed 10 shops. All right now. I'm great, Queen Sherry. How are you? Queen Angela, she has a testimony. She completed 10 shops in 2 days. I was selected for 2 AI gigs with RWS and with Appen. All right, girl. Congrats, Queen. So Queen Angela, y'all, she is doing Ellis, and Ellis is the apartment mystery shop company. And I think Angela, don't you also do Gig Spot? Y'all know I can't keep up because y'all do so much, but I know you do Ellis. So if you are interested in going outside of the home to do apartment mystery shops, this is a good side hustle egg to start with, especially for those of you that are still looking for a remote job. Sometimes they can be hard to find. Everybody's applying. Now, we did a video last week on here on the channel, on this channel, and we did talk about 30 holiday, what we call like the holiday season companies. And these companies, some of them are hiring right now, some of them will be hiring probably in the month of October. So if you did not catch this video, I'm gonna drop the link here in the chat. Make sure you guys go and check out this list. It's 30 companies on here. Some of them are state specific, some require interviews, and some do not. Some are you can pretty much work when you want, beginner friendly, really don't have to have like customer service experience. You can just go ahead and apply. But some of them, they may want you to have at least a minimum of 6 months to a year of experience. But I would say check out the list if you are still looking. You may not have seen any of these. I don't know, but I will drop it here in the chat. Y'all be sure to check those out. DG says she didn't try Prolific, but she's going to go to that one and survey junket tonight. Okay. Okay, DG. Now, Prolific, they do have a wait list, but some people got on and got off the same day. We don't know what exactly they look for or what determines who stays on and who gets off. You just have to go ahead and apply and just check your email to see. Hey, King Earl. King Earl is in the building. He says, peace, bam. Now, King Earl, he has a dozen side hustle eggs, and he probably is right now working on them while he watching his live stream. So, queens, don't let the kings beat y'all. Earl has 12. He says the more the merrier. So some of you queens, I don't know what y'all waiting on. Nick says, yeah, just play. I be going to part where you can click on videos or the quizzes. Okay. So Nick is dropping tips for Just Play. If anyone is interested in that one, the link is in the chat. We got some more testimonies coming up the pipeline. Queen Sherry, she says just cashed out on Prime Opinion and top surveys, and she was able to pay her phone bill. All right now. Congratulations, Queen. So again, I know some of y'all want that remote job, but hey, I'm not saying you can't have it, but some of our queens here were not able to get that remote job. So y'all know what they had to do? They had to go and get some of the side hustle eggs. People are paying bills off of Prolific, Hey Cash, Survey Junkie, branded surveys, Prolific, Cloud Research Connect, Gig Spot, Ellis. We had a queen here that made $1,100 off of free cash. We had somebody else here that made $900 off of free cash. So don't think that, oh, them survey sites, I can't make no money. Oh, them gaming sites, yeah, they probably made some money. Oh, yeah, those sites over there, yeah, they made a few little bucks off of the apartment mystery shops. Try it for yourself. You never know what you can make off of these sites. So Prime Opinion, this is a great one. This is a survey site, but I think now you can play games on Prime Opinion. This is a good one, a good egg to get in the basket. I'm going to drop the link here, and they are number 1 on the list. Survey Junkie, number 2. Inbox Dollars. I have about almost $600 on Inbox Dollars from playing the games. Earn House, number 4 on the list. You can earn up to $25 per survey. So y'all check out the list. Nick says server out and have not tried it yet. Okay, Nick. I would say uninstall, reinstall, see if that works. Hey, Leonica. She says, hey, Carl, like and share. Thank you, Queen. Stephanie says, hey, Carl, and everyone in the chat. I moved up from a penny on Best Play to 83 cents. Well, hey, that's 83 cents more than what you had, Queen. Congrats. Leonica says, hey, sis, Sherry. Stephanie says, hey, Leonica. Sherry says, hey, sis, Leonica. Drea says, hint, for some surveys, you may need to answer differently. Do you smoke? Yep. And Drea is right. She's right about this. So if you are taking surveys and some of them ask questions and it's like, you know, you don't do it, but you might need to say you do. Leonica says, hey, Stephanie. She says, how are you? And she says she is good. And how are you? Nick says, I reached out, then they tell you to go through the app, but they responded a while back and still have not done anything. That is so weird. Leonica says, I'm doing good. Glad you are doing good. Angela says she is up to 425 on Survey Junkie. All right, girl. She got 32 on Brandon. Okay, Queen. Congratulations. So Queen Angela, y'all, she has not been one of our queens for a long time. She has not been over here on our channel. She's one of our newer queens, but this queen, she came out from behind Tan's bookcase and she jumped on in the water, got her feet wet, and now she is making money off of the side gigs and the side hustles, and you can too. So Branded is number 8. Number 8 on the list is Branded. Queen Leonica, she's in here. She does a lot of the gaming apps. So right says, sometimes when apps start to get a little wonky, I will force stop, clear the cache, and relaunch. Thank you, Queen. So Queen, so right. She is giving a tip on some of the apps and when they start going haywire, what you can do. King Earl said he got $80 on Appen and he has 20 on product too. All right, King Earl. Woohoo! Congrats. So King Earl, again, he is one of the kings. And he has a dozen eggs in his basket. So he is doing this one, this product tube. This is a good one. Some people, some of our queens, they use the money earned from this one to go and purchase groceries. This is a good one that you can do from your phone where you are recording videos 5 minutes or less. Xavier says Survey Junkie, I would say, is a little different from Survey Monkey. Okay. And I think Nick asked that question. So Rice says, congrats, Angela. Stephanie says, what is happening? It's like a side hustle company, Stephanie. They have different projects that you can do. She used to do Appen a lot. They just have different projects. You could be training some AI bots. You could be doing transcription. But it is, I would say it is like a side hustle, a non-phone. Nick says, I like surveys, but what I don't like is waiting all that time and they time you out or tell you you are not a good fit at the last minute. Yeah, I understand that, Nick, and they do. Some of them do. Now, Prolific, it's a different type of survey site. It's not the average, like, do you smoke? Do you drink? It's not that type of survey site. Angela says, yes, 9 of those were Gig Spot and 1 was Ellis. All right, girl. So this queen, Angela, she is also doing Gig Spot and she is doing Ellis. So for those of you that are on the fence, again, about these mystery shop companies and thinking that you cannot make any money, Queen Angela is one of the queens and she has made lots of money from doing the mystery shops. Give it a try. Don't shoot it down before you give it a try. So give it a try. Check to see if you can make some money before you just check out. I would say that before you just think that you can't. Nick says, congrats everyone on all accomplishments. Hey, Queen Alonda. She says, hi, everyone. How are you, Queen? DG is clapping. Answer says, thanks, so right. DG said on free cash, did they have to deposit? Nope, they didn't, Queen. She says, I'm not a gamer person, but I tried solitaire. I couldn't get more than 25, and you need 35 or 40 to cash out. Laugh out loud. No. Now, I know they do ask for money, but we tell people don't send money. No. Hey, Queen Geraldine. Geraldine says, hi, new here and just subscribe. Thank you, Queen, and welcome to the Two Chicks with the Side Hustle family. Hey, Queen Renee, how are you? She says, hey, Carol and Tana, everyone in the chat. Xavier says, congrats to the queens. Jen says, apps take time, but work. Cashed out 20 so far this month on Coin Out. All right, Jen. Congratulations, Queen Jen. I think we got Coin Out. Let me see. Well, congratulations to everybody. And if anybody else has any good news that they want to share, no matter what it is, y'all be sure to drop it in the chat so that we can celebrate you. DJ says, yes, get it, y'all. Congrats to everyone cashing out. Xavier says, Angela, congrats and blessings to you, Queen. Jardine says, hey, Leonica and Sherry. Leonica says, hey, sis. She says, hey, sis, Jerry. Nick says, I am going to try to force stop best play. Okay, let us know, Nick, if that works. Sherry says, hey, Geraldine. She says, how are you? Xavier says, congrats, bro. Nick says, thanks. I'm not sure, Leonica. What was it, Queen? You know how they do you sometimes. Angela says, go, Earl. So Leonica has a testimony. She says she cashed out 30 cents on the app Play Offline, have $3.71 on Prime, 47 cents on Nice Drama, and she has $3.79 on Paid Viewpoint. All right, girl. Congrats, Queen. Stephanie says, cool, thank you. You're welcome, Queen. Sherry says, sis Leonica is here. Letitia says, how do you pass those crazy tests on apping? So I'll put it up here, Queen, and maybe King Earl can assist. Leonica says, thanks, sis. I appreciate it because it kept saying error on my end. Sherry says, I did a mystery shop in Walmart, counted paper plates and how aisles look. Let's see, easy money, girl. Easy money, y'all. Queen Sherry says she did the mystery shop in Walmart. She just had to count some paper plates and let them know what the aisles look like. And who can't do that, right? Easy. So y'all be sure, again, to try some of these mystery shop sites, some of the gaming sites, some of the survey sites. You just never know what you can do with these sites. It may not work for every single person. Everything, of course, won't work for everybody. but you just have to check to see and try them out to see which ones work for you. Presto Shopper, this is another good mystery shop site. Sherry says, "You welcome, sis Leonica." Autism Mama says, "Hey, Leonica." She says, "How are you, Autism Mommy?" Autism Mommy says she is great. Thank you, Leonica. She says, "I'm doing awesome. Autism Mommy just been busy working." Nick says, "Queen Sherry, what site you used?" Elsa says, "Thanks, Xavier. I'm trying with the junkie." That was the junkie. So Autism Mommy, she's answering about apping. She says most are open book. You just have to go over the materials they provide. Thank you, Queen. And Autism Mommy, everybody, she has 50 plus side hustles. So if one don't work, she got 49 or 49, maybe 52, 53. Who knows what Autism Mommy got? But she got 50. I know that. She might have 51 or 52. But if one does not work, she has 49, 48, 47 more that she can go and take a look at to see. Or if one is slow, because sometimes they may slow down. You may log in and you may not see not one mystery shop to be done. So if that's the case, you sign up for multiple side gigs and side hustles or multiple mystery shops. If mystery shops are your thing, I would say at least get about 10 to maybe 15 companies in the basket. Queen Cynthia, she is another queen. She does a lot of mystery shops. Now, this queen is signed up to over 150, I think, mystery shop sites. So you don't just get one egg and say, okay, well, this egg is popping right now. I can scramble it up and it's cranking out some cash. But what if it goes down? You got to have multiple streams of income, and one egg is just not enough. 2 eggs is not enough. 3 eggs is not enough. You need at least, Earl says, at least a dozen eggs. A dozen eggs or more, I think, is good to get in the basket. And it could be a mixture. It could be gaming. It could be survey sites. It could be mystery shop sites. It could even be like a task-based site. Some of our queens, they'll treat a part-time job as a side hustle because it may not have a minimum or hourly requirement. If you find one and it says like you can pretty much work when you want, you can consider that one as a side gig or a side hustle. But if it says like you have to work 10 hours a week or 20 hours a week, then that one, I would say that is more like a part-time job. Oh, you welcome, Leonica. Appen, Alonda, APPEN. I think that's how it's spelled. Sherry says surveys on the go, pay $20. All right now. Sherry got some more money, $20. Answer says with Appen, I put this stuff in Copilot. Alonda, I don't know if I have it. I'll check, Queen. Shacy, hey, Queen. She says, hey, Kara, in chat. So let me see. I don't know if we have Appen on a link or not. Leonica says, hey, how are you, Shacy? Xavier says, Autism Mommy rocks. We all do. Yes. Nick says, it's not working, saying server error still. I will try to uninstall it. Okay. Catherine says, dry research is good for the side hustle and you can keep the product. I just made 75. I've never heard of that one, Catherine, but congrats, Queen, on the 75. But I'll write it down. Now, Tan and myself, we have done some product testing with She's done product report card, I believe product review jobs, and Pinecone research. I've done Pinecone research, and we have some queens here. They have done product report card. So if anybody here wants to test the products, I would say look at numbers 10, 11. Sago is another good one. You can test products with Sago, and 41. So 10, 11, and 41. You can test products. And thank you, Queen Catherine, for sharing. Shacey, she says she's doing good. She says, how are you? Leonica says, is there a website, Catherine? She says she's doing good, Shacey. Earl says, sorry, I was setting up my product too, working on cloud research app, and just read and follow the information that they give you. Thank you, Earl. Alonda says, dry research. She said, question mark. Stephanie says, cashed out 100 on free cash, and that's a total of 1,300. Oh my God. Go ahead, Queen Stephanie. So Queen Stephanie has arrived, and she has made $1,300 off of a gaming app. So again, I'm going to keep saying this. If you are in need of money, listen, take notes to what the other kings and queens here are doing. After the stream, if you have to go back, rewatch the videos stay up on the channel. Go and do a little research on the companies that the kings and queens are doing that you saw here on the live stream, and then get you a separate email. Go and start signing up. That's all you got to do is just start signing up. But if you run into a stumbling block, we do the live stream, so you guys can always feel free to come back on here to get your questions answered. Free cash is number 13. And congratulations again to Queen Stephanie. So number 13 is free cash. Stephanie ain't playing with this queen ain't playing with free cash. She gonna get it all. So y'all be sure to check out number 13. Leonica says, congrats, Stephanie. Shacey says, congrats, Stephanie. Alonda says, how do you get Walmart shops? I'm pretty sure, Queen, it was a mystery shop company. It was through a mystery shop company. Angela says, awesome, Stephanie. Alonda says, also, when I look up app and it shows me something about Asia. I'll try to find it, Queen. Give me a second. Hey, Rainy. Rainy says, hey, Carl and everyone. New Onion says, good evening, Carl, in the chat, fam. You so funny. How are you tonight, Queen? Appen has changed their names. It's not called Appen anymore. It is called CrowdGen. So let me see. Let me see if I can find the link. Give me a second. Okay, I get it. So if anybody here was interested in Appen, the company, I forget they changed their name. It is called CrowdGen. Link is in the chat. Nick says, any tips on free cash? Now, the only tip I know, Nick, is that some of the queens have stated to finish you have to get through the levels, but you have to get through the levels in a certain amount of time and to hurry up and finish before it expires. That's my tip for them. But if anybody else has any tips that they want to share about free cash, y'all be sure to drop them here in the chat. Earl says, message from Cloud Research. We're recalibrating our galactic quality metrics to better reflect your stellar performance on Connect. Our team is working on reigniting the new star rating system. Oh, Okay, Earl. Well, thanks for sharing. So Earl is doing this one. This one is just like prolific. If you have prolific, take a look at number, let me see, number 16 on the list. This is cloud research. They are just like prolific. So number 16 is cloud research. If you don't have prolific, prolific is number 15. Survey site, but not like the other survey sites. They more so do like research studies. Get on the wait list. They both companies have a wait list. So get on the wait list and then check your emails. Stephanie says, thanks, Alan. Free cash isn't the only one that she does. Nuani says she is well. She says, how are you this evening? I am great, Queen. Earl says, Cloud Research will notify of the new launch. Thank you. Thank you, Earl. Hey, Knit and Crochet. Knit and Crochet says hi to everyone. Nick says, I uninstalled Best Play and still it's a server issue. Nick, do you have a different phone? Nuana says, does anyone know how to play the same game on multiple apps? Once I download the game on one app, I cannot get points on another app. That's a good question, Nuani. We will put it up here. No problem, Nick. But I would just try it, Nick, from another phone, or if you have a friend that could check to see for you, ask them if they could download it and if they're able to see Best Play. But Product Tube, King Earl, he is over there working on this one. Y'all be sure to get Product Tube. Product Tube is a good one you can do from your cell phone. Xavier, he says the best tips for free cash too. I'm gonna put it up here because it's a lot. He says maximize your earnings on free cash. Focus on completing the high return on investment tasks first, as this ensures you get the most value for your time spent on the platform. Prioritize the tasks and surveys that offer the best return on investment, and always complete daily goals or challenges, as they often unlock additional bonuses. A key tip is to disable your ad blocker, as it can interfere with the tracking parameters needed to earn the payouts from others, or from offers. I'm sorry. The most effective way. And then it cut them off. Stephanie says, only use a separate device per app. You will get your points. Nick says, any tips, anyone on Dessert Party, Daily Gift, Play Well, Test Plus, or Crazy Cash? I have apps holding up space. I've never heard of the Crazy Cash one, Desert Party and Test Plus. I've never heard of those, Nick. I have heard someone here on the last live stream talk about Daily Gift, and I've also heard somebody talk about the Play Well one. But the others I've never heard of before. But I'll put the question up here. So y'all be sure to take screenshots. I think this is a great tip. Thank you so much, King Xavier, for sharing. And this one, again, this is for, he's giving a tip on free cash. So y'all be sure to get that tip for those of you that are looking for different ways to maximize your income on free cash. And then Nick's question, any tips from anyone here on Desert Party, Daily Gift, Play Well, Test Plus, or Crazy Cash? Connie, yep. I'll drop them here in the chat. Give me a second. Nick says, can I try Best Play on a different phone? Yeah, I would see, Nick, if somebody that you know that has an Android phone, or if you have another Android phone, try to download the app to see if it's working for them, or if you have another phone, see if it'll work on a different phone. So Connie, take a look at Presto Shopper. This is a great one. Presto, I think they have like a lot of restaurants, spas. One of our queen owned weed, she was making 200 a day off of Presto. Now, where she lives in Texas, I think. They had a lot of shops in her area. So it will vary from state to state, city to city, depending on where you live, like who gets the most shops and things like that. But Presto is a great one. They do have what they call Insta Shops. The Insta Shops, you can get paid out in 3 to 5 business days. Gig Spot is another one. They have a lot of different companies under their umbrella. They have telephone mystery shops, web shops. They also have apartment shops. So I'm going to put them in here. Market Force is a good one. Market Force has a lot of fast food shops, movie theater shops. So take a look at that one. And then I have another list of about 15. Bestmark is on here. Bestmark is a good one. Sometimes they have a lot of telephone shops. I think they have the bank shops too. Confero is another one. About Face is another one. IntelliShop. I think somebody here said they were making money off of IntelliShop. And Queen Cynthia, I don't see her in here yet. She may come. She is signed up to over 150 shops, companies. Nick says, thanks, King Xavier. Xavier says, so he has another comment. The most effective way to earn money is through offer walls, particularly Free Cash's own featured offer wall, which typically features the higher paying offers with direct dollar payouts, eliminating the need for the coin conversions. He says these offers often involve installing and playing games to reach specific milestones, such as reaching a certain level in a game like Monopoly Go, Coin Master, which can yield significant rewards. For example, completing a task to reach board 26 in Monopoly Go. Download says cashed out 100 on Big Bang Theory, another focus group app, 100 on Prolific, and $8 on Market Force. All right, Download. Congratulations. Congrats to you. So Download made some money. Never heard of this one, Big Bang Theory. So that's another focus group app, 100 on Prolific, and got 8 on Market Force. I'm going to write down Big Bang Theory app. Thank you. Thank you, Download. Appreciate the information. Catherine says Alpha Site is good if you work in healthcare. Made 120 just talking about a medical device last month. Oh, wow. I ain't never heard of that one either, Catherine. Thank you so much, Queen, for all this good information. So Queen Catherine has another testimony. She made $120 with the site called Alpha Site. All right now. Congrats to you. Thank you. Luana says, Stephanie, thank you so much. Didn't think about that. Nick says, okay, thanks. Hey, Queen, my Wilkinson. She says, hey, Carl and chat, liked and shared. Thank you. Nick says, King Xavier, what are the lottery tickets? Leonica says, hey, how are you, my Wilkinson? Download says, thank you, Catherine. I'm going to check them out. Leonica says, Desert Party one. Nick, that one is a scam. She says it doesn't pay out. Thank you, Queen. Y'all be sure to go and subscribe to Leonica's channel. She does a lot of gaming apps and she does reviews on the ones that actually pay. She will test them all just to make sure that they are not scams. So y'all be sure to go over there and support this queen on her YouTube journey. Leonica, how many subscribers you got now? I hadn't checked. Let's see. Leonica has, okay, girl, you got 2,500, almost 26. Go ahead, Leonica. Congratulations. So Leonica does a lot of live streams. She does more live streams than we do. So y'all be sure to go over there and check out her channel. Go subscribe, go watch some videos, join in on her live streams. I just put her link in the chat. Y'all stay away from the desert one, the desert party one. That one, she's saying that one is a scam. Nick says, Best Mark would not let me on the site earlier. I went from the two chicks link. Let me look at it, Nick. Let me see. It come up just fine for me. I am in the Chrome browser. And how did you access it, Nick? Did you go from your phone or from your laptop or your computer? There go Queen Anwi. Leonica says, congrats, downloads. Queen Anwi says, greetings, family. Am I late? Just to say hi. I have an early start tomorrow. And yes, I see my Presto here. Don't sleep on it, please. She's telling y'all don't sleep on it. Is what she's saying, everybody. Presto Shopper. This is a mystery shop company. This is Queen Anwi, whom I mentioned earlier in the video. She was making $200 daily when she did it with so many free things. So Presto Shopper. You don't have to have a resume. You don't need experience. There is no interview. A recruiter is not going to call you unless it is for you to do a shop. Unless they're reaching out saying, hey, you know, Leonica, I need you to do this shop. Can you make it by Friday? I need this shop done. We're going to pay this and we're going to pay that. Maybe they're giving a bonus. That's the only time that you will hear from. And it's really not a recruiter. They are called schedulers. So Queen Anwi is telling y'all, don't y'all sleep on Presto Shopper. This is a good one. She was getting free meals at restaurants. She was going to spas, getting manis and pedicures. She was going to someplace else she was going with this one. We says, good night, family. She was just stopping in. Thank you, Queen, for sharing. Link for Presto is in the chat. Leonica says, hey, Anwi. So right says, Nick, the Best Mark site is now merged with CX Group. Oh, okay. I don't have one on the friendly. I've never done that one, Nick. So I was trying to help Mom get on there. I saw some reviews about the drinks being tipped. No, I don't have one for friendly. If anybody here has any information or if you have tried the friendly app, Nick is asking about that one. I haven't done friendly. Download says, thanks, Leonica and Carl. No problem, Queen. My Wilson, she says, hey, Leonica. Leonica says, you're welcome, downloads. Nick says, thanks so much, Queen Leonica. Leonica says, thanks, Kara, for dropping my channel link. No problem, Leonica. Congrats, Queen, on the 2,000 plus subscribers, 2,500. Angela says, thank you, Catherine. I'm on my way to the site. Stephanie said, Leonica is fun to hang out with. Okay. Leonica says, you're welcome. Yes, I have review apps too, Nick. She says, thank you so much. She says, so are you, Stephanie? Nick says, yes, the phone. Nick, try it from your laptop or desktop, from your computer. Sometimes, I don't know why, but sometimes the phones, depending on the software that you're using, it, whether it's Chrome, Firefox, I think the iPhone has Safari. Sometimes they'll block it. Now, Wixon says, I may need to add back free cash because Benjamin is upgrading their platform and you can't do redemption. Oh, that's a long way off. Wow. Okay. Alana says, thank you, Carl. No problem, Queen. Nick says, thanks, all right. I was doing the texting sites, Nick. Add me in chat. Xavier says that he loves your channel, Leonica. Okay, so right said that she tried the friendly one, Nick. She says, I tried friendly a while back. I do recall that drinks were tips. So what is it, so right? Is it texting or are you talking or what kind of site is it? I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is because I've never done it. So see, now y'all got me over here wanting to look it up. But let us know, Queen So Right, what type of site is friendly? Nick says, I'm about to try now. Okay, Nick. Well, keep us posted on that one. And So Right says, you're welcome. But y'all let me know, So Right, what type of site is it? I see it right here, but are you chatting? Like, are you talking on the phone? Or is it like the texting? Like, who am I talking to, girl? This one might be fun to try. Let's see. I see they pay like what, so many cents per minute from what I'm reading here. Okay, so you can do phone and video. Okay. Nick says, thanks, Queen, Kurt, and So Right. You welcome, Nick. No problem. Okay, so Right says it is messaging. Okay. Messaging mostly, but you can also have video calls. It's your own profile though. So I didn't like that personally. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I can understand that if you got to put your own face on there. So, nah. Nick says best mark say it's been removed or renamed. Yep. The Queen said that they changed the name on best mark to what was this? The CX group, I think. Let me see. Yep, they changed the name to the CX group, Nick. Let me see if I can find it. I didn't know that they changed the name, but I do see it here on Google. So that's the link, Nick, for the CX group. CSR Inc. Looks like I have heard of that one. Let me see. It is a mystery shop site. Yeah, I see it here. Nick says thanks, no problem. The one that says, "Oh yes, they're transitioning." Okay, so right says Bestmark and CX Group were separate, similar to our shop having Sassy and Shop Metrics, and then they rolled it all on the CX Group hub. Oh, somebody else merged, and I can't remember who it was. I don't remember. But there was another mystery shop company that merged with somebody else, or they merged together. I can't remember who it was. Second to none. Now, this one in my area, they have a lot of the donut type shops. Donut and I want to say the vape shops. I think the vape shops, my cousin, she did like 2 vape shops with this company. Smoke shops where she just had to go in the shop and kind of look around, ask questions about different products, but they paid her. She did 2 shops and I want to say she got like $70. It was like 35 per shop. Second to none. That's another good one. It's in the chat if y'all want to try that one. Coil, I have that one. That one is the Hotel Mystery Shop Company. Catherine says Brown University remote study for African American women for 120. Record your walking or exercise, and you keep the fitness belt. You wear the fit belt for 7 days and 1 month, an additional 7 days. What? What site is it on, Catherine? Is it on the Alpha site? Because that's not bad for 120 just to wear some exercise equipment and walk. Hey, Lisa. Lisa says, Happy New Week. Thank you, Carol. Hey, Money Making Mix. How are you, Queen? She says, Hi, Carol in chat. Leonica says, Hey, Lisa. So, right, so second to none is the parent company. Okay, for a CS group, I noticed a few other mergers too. Grace Hill has multiple platforms, and another shopper site merged with the RGB. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. So, right, thank you. Meek said she was popping in and out. Okay, Queen, we understand. It's kind of late. She says popping in and out to say hi. Leonica says, Hey, sis, and how are you doing, Meeks? Lisa says, Hey, Leonica, see you are doing you too. She says, Congrats. Meeks says, Hey, sis, I'm good, just super tired. She says, How about you, Leonica? Meeks, what happened with the YouTube, Queen? Are we still working on it? I ain't heard you say none. So just wondering. Just wondering. Leonka says, thanks. I've been had my YouTube channel for over a year, Lisa. And again, Leonica, she does a lot of gaming app reviews. So if you are skeptical about a gaming app, give it to Leonica. She will test it, try it out to see if the app pays out, and she will let you know whether or not it is a scam. So y'all be sure to hop over there to her channel. She does live streams quite often. Lisa says, happy first YouTube birthday, Leonica. So sweet. Hey, Coco. Coco says, hey, everybody. Now, this is one that one of our queens was talking about. I'm going to drop a link here to a company called EarnStar. And I cannot remember who told us about this one. I think it may have been Queen Helen. But y'all be sure to take a look at EarnStar. That's another a good egg. That one you can get paid for surveys and for games. Leonica says, thanks, Queen Lisa. Me says, I may turn that channel into something simpler for NACAR. I'm not touching it until, okay, I understand. She says, until she is 100% sure. I love the idea, though, that you had, Meeks. I thought that was a great idea. So Rice says she's great. And she says, congrats to the new YouTubers. Meeks says, hi, so right. Let me see what else I got. So EarnStar is one. Survey Llama. This is another one where you can make up to $10 per survey. Angela says, Catherine, she says, is the alpha site based on engineering and products and their symbol black and red? Let us know, Queen Catherine. Earn House, this is another one where you can make up to 25 per survey. Catherine says, I saw it on Facebook. Someone from a medical team reached out. I'm sure it's the Brown University site. Okay. Okay, well, thank you. And she says, yes, Angela. Me says, I'm still coming back to that idea once I find another golden egg to pay for the subscriptions I need. Okay, girl, I understand. I always tell people, if you are going to start a YouTube channel, try to do the free stuff first if you can. But if you do have to pay for subscriptions and things like that, get like a side hustle to pay for the subscriptions. So I totally get that, because it ain't cheap. A lot of this stuff, these tools and stuff that people use to do these channels, that stuff be expensive. Some of the companies have like the free version, which they don't give you a lot. It's just to kind of bait you in. Then it may have like tier 1 version, tier 2, tier 3. So yeah, Mix, I totally understand where you're coming from on that, Queen. And all I had was a laptop, and that was it. That's all I had, Mix, when we first started. That's all I had, because I didn't know nothing about StreamYard and ring lights and all of that. But now, since I know, I can kind of guide people in the right direction. But back then, I had no clue. Nielsen is another good one. This one you can earn, I think it's gift cards. Let me see. Yep, you can earn gift cards with this one. You can let this one run in the background if you have a tablet, smartphone, or a computer. You would just let this run in the background. They will be collecting your data. The points add up and you can cash out to gift cards. Now, the good thing about Nielsen, you can put this one on many devices. So if you have more than one, let's say if you have some tablets just laying around collecting dust, you could put this one on that tablet and they'll collect your data and just maybe go on there, sign in to YouTube or something, watch the Two Cheeks videos and just let it run. And this one will be collecting the data in the background. So this one is a good way to earn gift cards, especially since the holidays are coming up. I think you can get like Starbucks. I see on here Visa gift cards, PayPal. I also see Amazon. So you may be able to get paid out to PayPal. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I do see Amazon, the Visa, Starbucks, and I see Google Play. So this one is Nielsen. If you have, again, computers, tablets, smartphones just laying around collecting dust, you're not using them, put this one on there and start letting those points add up so you can get some gift cards by Christmas. Catherine says yes, black and red. Leonica says, and I forgot to mention I have $1.08 on top surveys. All right, girl. Congrats. Congrats to you, Leonica. Elsa says, thank you, Catherine. Leonica says, top surveys, they have it now to where you can cash out to your Cash App. Oh, wow. But still need $5 in order to cash out, or you can let your balance just build up. So they cashing out to Cash App, everybody. Alonda says she just subscribed to you, Leonica. She says, thanks so much, Alonda. What? We got Miss Tawana? Girl, we done woke you up. Miss Tawana has stepped in the building. She says, hey, y'all. On my way to bed, wanted to say hey to the queens. All right, girl. What's going on, Miss Tawana? Know you got some success stories for us, some testimonies. Leonica says, hey, Miss Tawana, hope you're doing well and have a great night. Now, Miss Tawana, she is the queen that makes 100 to 150 off of the Just Play game. So again, if you are waiting for a company to email you back, but you still have to pay Mr. Bill, you might want to take a look at some of the side gigs and the side hustles that a lot of the queens and kings are doing. Meeks is one of the queens. She only does side gigs and side hustles. Leonica, she does a lot of different gaming side gigs and side hustle apps. Queen Angela, she does a lot of mystery shops. Queen Ellen, she does a lot of mystery shops. The Mummy, she has 50 plus side gigs and side hustles. King Xavier, he's over on Facebook. He has a lot of survey site side hustles that he does. King Earl, he has a dozen side hustle eggs in the basket. So for those of you, again, you need some money. I'm not gatekeeping. I am giving you guys the sauce. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. Get a separate email. You got a phone. You be on that $1,000 Samsung phone every day taking pictures, scrolling on TikTok. Is that phone making you some money? Got to ask yourself that question. You got that $1,400 iPhone over there and you looking at them TikTok videos, you making them people rich. You looking at Facebook, you on X, Twitter, looking at stuff, searching and looking and laughing and joking and playing. But is that $1,400 phone And I can talk about you because my phone made me some money. My phone made me thousands of dollars texting lonely people. So if your phone ain't making you any type of money, whether it's $1, $2, $5, $10, what are you doing? If that's all you got, what are you doing? I've been dropping all types of companies in this chat tonight. So there is no excuse as to why you can't make $1, $2, $3, $5, $10. $10 a day for 30 days. That will equal, do the math, $300 off your phone. Get you some survey sites. Start signing up. Start doing some of these mystery shop sites. Tan has made money off of Gig Walk, walking into a store, recording a video. Earl has made money off of Product Tool, walking into stores, recording videos. What is stopping you? What's stopping you from getting a side gig or a side hustle egg in your basket? You got a phone. You're paying that phone bill every month. One of the queens here tonight on this live did 2 side hustles and paid her phone bill off of those side hustles. So what are you waiting for? Mr. Warner said, did you say texting lonely people? I sure was, Mr. Warner. Was texting down, honey. Stephanie said, just got the app for Earn Star. Okay, queen. Leonica said, oh, cool. What's your tip to get 100 a week on Just Play, Miss Tawana? She said she's still playing Just Play, but she jumped on inbox. Okay, girl. All right. Nick, you doing daily gifts? Let me scroll back up. I done missed some. I'm over here running my mouth. Let me see. So Leonica, she says top surveys they have it now to where you can cash out. Yeah, I'll be sure to get that one. Top surveys, because Leonica says that you can cash out to Cash App. Alonda, she subscribed. Let me see. Mr. Warner said, doing good. She is finishing up her 120 days of training. All right, girl. Well, congrats. I think Mr. Warner had got 2 jobs. Yeah, I think she had got 2 job offers. So Rice says, I have built up my fish mostly through gaming. She says she got 75,000. Girl, go ahead. Fetch is a good one, everybody. You can cash out to gift cards. The holidays are right around the corner. This is a good one, though, because you can scan receipts and you can cash out to gift cards. So now you can play games on Fetch. So you can scan receipts and you can play the games. So we do have them on a link. Let me see. Fetch is 43 and 44, depending on which phone you have. 43 is for the Android and 44 is for the iPhone. Xavier says he subscribed, Leonica. Nick says, thanks, Queen Leonica. Any tips on daily gift? Because I do not understand that. Alana says, you're most welcome, Leonica. Leonica says, on which app, Nick? And she says, you're welcome, Nick. Daily gift, Leonica. So Miss Tawana says she is on Just Play, but she done jumped over the inbox. Miss Tawana says, continuous playing, it builds up. Ms. Wilkinson says, hey, Mr. Warner, are you making the $100 on Just Play by doing the daily challenges? The uncle says, are you basing it off the coins or the challenges, Mr. Warner? And she says, congrats, Mr. Warner. Mr. Warner says, the daily challenges, they do help. Ms. Wilkinson says, thank you, Mr. Warner. And she says, you're welcome. So y'all be sure, again, to get Just Play, Best Play in your basket. And again, if you are a beginner and you are looking for beginner-friendly jobs, I have a list of them. Some of the companies do require interviews, some of them do not. One of the companies, Tan and myself, we used to both work for. We started with the company. They changed the name now. It's different. But Live Ops number 3, I worked for that company like 4 or 5 times. No interview is required. You do have to pay for a non-refundable background check. I think it's $25, and you can work when you want. They are number 3 on the list. I also used to work for number 12, Oasis Marketing. I don't know if Oasis is hiring, but with Oasis, you only have to email your resume for that one. Now, we've had several queens to work for, like VeraFast. VeraFast is number 1 here on the list. Next Rep, number 4. Live Exchange, no interview for that one. Work when you want. VeraFast, there is an interview, but the interview is not, it's not hard at all. So again, 30 beginner-friendly, 30 beginner-friendly companies on the list. Link is in the chat. Queen Love, let me see, Queen. So just play in the chat now. Mr. Wonder says, yes, remember I made a team lead at one of the jobs you offer. You sure did. And congrats, Queen, again. You know I can't keep up with y'all. Y'all be doing too much. Hey, Queen, live, love, and laugh. How are you? She says, hi, everyone. I just climbed into bed and decided to check the channels again before I called it a night. New Ani says, I'm on Just Play right now, and I don't see the daily challenges. The link, Queen Stephanie, is in the chat. Look right below your comment. And she said, Leonica says, hey, live, love, and laugh. Stephanie says, thank you. DG says, yes, I work for Live House. I've been trying to get back with them, but training is during my regular work hours. Oh. Leah Loveland says, hi, Leonica. Try somebody else, DG. Take a look at the list, Queen, and just try somebody else. Let me see. Colony Brands, I know they are hiring. Number 8, but they are state specific. I don't know if they hire in your state or not, but that's a good one. Smith AI, the last one on the list, they have part-time and full-time. That one is a beginner-friendly virtual receptionist. So basically, people are calling in. You may have to take some messages, things like that, but that one is easy. Cambly, I did a video on them. Tan and myself, we both have contracts with number 18. That one is ESL on demand teaching / tutoring. You could be it could be children or it could be adults teaching people how to speak English. That one was fun to me. I like Cambly. Rent the Runway, number 9. That's a good one. Land's End, I don't think Land's End is hiring just yet, but they probably more than likely will be. We've heard good things about that one. Leah Loveland, she says, hi, Leonica. Meek says, I'm playing a bingo game on free cash. Surprisingly, it's not as bad as the other games. Made $2 so far. Playing off and on today. Feels like I could make at least 40 to 50 for the week off of this one. She says, I have the time to play. All right, Queen. Congrats. Go ahead, Monte, making Meeks. Mr. Wonder says, well, ladies, you know, I appreciate you all. I'm always liking and sharing. Love y'all and what you do. If no one else appreciates you, I definitely do. Thank you, Queen. Love you back. Thank you so much. Lisa says, congrats. Jewel, bro, look in the chat section. It may be scrolling kind of fast because we got a lot of people on here. Check now. Leonica says, I love the bingo. She says, which game is it, Meeks? Meeks says, Mr. One said, but a sis just came in to drop some love. I got to go and bounce on this bed. Good night, queens and kings. Good night, Mr. Tawana. Thank you, Queen, for stopping by and showing me some love tonight. I appreciate you. Meeks says, bingo blitz. I think I heard of that one, Meeks. On free cash. Now it look like I done seen that one on another site, but not because I don't do free cash. So I'm trying to think, where have I seen bingo blitz? Okay, no problem. Jubro says, okay, see it. It's a lot of links been dropped in here tonight. But again, if you missed anything, let me know in the chat, and the video will stay up. If you missed any of the testimonies that I was posting here on the screen, y'all be sure to rewatch the video, watch the replay. And I'm gonna get to these jobs. Well, really not jobs, they really side hustle. They just some eggs for some of you guys to get in the basket. Some of the queens, more than likely, I'm sure I already have a lot of these eggs, but some of you guys may be new to our channel and you may not have any of them. So let me see. And if you missed any of the mystery shop sites, I'm gonna drop the links back in the chat. Coyle, this hotel mystery shop company. If anybody's interested in that one. Yes, I can do this one from your phone if you just don't want to leave the house. They have a lot of telephone mystery shop sites or shops that you guys can do, and also web shops. Product Tube, this is the one where you will go into stores and make videos about different products. But some of their video shops you may get $25, $35, $45, $65, $85 for. It just depends on what they want. Let me see. This company here, let me see, I gotta go get it. The Brox panel, you can make up to $10 for video surveys. Now with this one is a little bit different from Product Tube because with this one, you don't have to leave the house. You can do this one from home. And this one pays up to 10 per video survey. So y'all be sure to get the Brox panel. Hey, Papa says, hi, ladies. Thanks for all you do. I requested you on Facebook group about a week ago. Just want to make sure I have the right group. Yep, that's it, Paul. Let me see if I can find you. Is it under the name that you are on here? Let me know, Paul, and then I'll go ahead and find you tonight and let you in. We got an influx of requests. So I do apologize if it has taken us quite some time to let people in. Okay, I see you, Paul. Yep, I see you. Hey, Janine. She says, hope all is well, everyone, and everyone be blessed. Thank you, Queen. Blessings to you as well. No problem, Paul. Thank you for your patience, King. Anybody else has any good news? And then we're going to go ahead and get to these companies. Now, I ain't going to go over all 75 because I'll be on here all night trying to explain each one. But I may kind of skip around on the list, the ones that I know or the ones that some of the queens here have done before. So let me see. Okay, so I'm going to put the link here in the chat. The first one up on the list is Respondology. Now, we do have a queen. I haven't seen Queen Natalie. I think she was here last week. Now, Queen Natalie, she makes around $2,000 a month off of this one from her phone. This one, you are basically a moderator and you are you are giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down about the comments. They got different companies under their umbrella. And the way they explained it to me was some of the companies, they like the trash talk, but some of them don't like the trash talk. Now, they don't tell you if it's Instagram, if it's Twitter, if it's Facebook. You don't know where the comments are coming from. But your job is just to either click the thumbs up or thumbs down. Now, this one is state specific. They don't hire in, let me see. They don't hire in Alabama, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Michigan, New York, Ohio, Tennessee, Virginia, and Washington. Now, there is a wait list. This is how they hire. This is how they have always hired. The link is in the chat. So the first one, again, guys, is Respond. Now, these are those no interview, no resume, no experience, work when you want type of companies. The next one is Humanatic, where you are listening to recorded phone calls. Tan and myself, we do have a contract with this company. Now, I have not went on Humanatic site probably maybe in about a year or so. But it is a good little egg, I would say, to get in the basket. It's an easy egg because all you're doing is just listening to recorded calls, and then you have to place the call in certain categories. So that one is easy. Let me see the next one. Let me answer this question. Right, my stuff ain't on the list either. Janine, I would say look at this one, Queen. Number 30 on this list is Smith AI. They have a virtual, what is it? A virtual receptionist. Here, I forget just that quick. Virtual receptionist position, number 30 on that list. So let me keep going. So Humanatic. Let me see who's next. Click Worker, this is like a task-based site. Micro Worker, same thing, task-based sites. And the task could be anything. Now with Click Worker, sometimes they will have mystery shops. Sometimes they may have data entry. They may have transcription. They may even have some surveys. Micro workers, same thing. Slice the pie. This is the one where you can listen to music and give a review. And I think now you can do like clothing items. Leonica, I think Leonica used to do fondue. I don't even know, is fondue still hiring, child? Let me see. That one ain't coming up. They may not be hiring no more. I'm gonna check that one. User feel, user testing. Those two, you are basically testing apps or testing websites. CrowdGen, formerly known as Appen. We did talk about that one earlier today in the video. They have like different projects available. Let's see what they got. Earl is doing this one. Let me see. They have one on here that says record outfit videos from home. This one, you are recording short videos and one-time payout of $25. So that's not bad. They have another one for, let me see, what is this? I see one for transcribers. I see photo collection task. Let's see what this is. Now this one, you gotta submit some pictures, looks like. This one is paying out $14 for this particular task. So basically with this one, it says take 10 photos taken more than 2 years ago. Well, now they want some old photos. Yep, 20 old photos from individuals across various age groups for use in training AI systems. Now, if you want to send them your old photos, you can. Let me see. So y'all be sure to check out Appen. They got quite a few. Now, if you live in another country, they have other countries on here too. Userlytics, Trimata, those are just like user field, user testing, where you're basically testing websites. Testing time, same thing. Try My UI, same thing. That's number 29. MTurk, Tan used to do MTurk, keying in grocery receipts, but they do have other tasks like transcription. You may find data entry. You may see survey sites. You may even see where someone wants you to go over and leave a comment on their YouTube channel. Cambly, number 43. That's the one that Tan and myself, we both have contracts for that one. Preply, number 65. Several queens work for this one. It's like a tutor / teaching company. Number 66, Tutor. That's another tutor / teaching company. GigSpot, I talked about that one. Market Force, number 59, I talked about that one. Number 60 is Ella's, the apartment shops. 61 is Coil, the hotel shops. 50 and 51, I view it in Folk. You can get paid to take pictures from your phone. Just Play, Misplay, Inbox Dollars, those are gaming apps, except for now Inbox, you can play the games, take surveys, and do offers for them. Misplay is another good one. Somebody here said they cashed out on that one on, I think, on the last live stream. Call Center QA, number 24. That's a telephone mystery shop company. So y'all be sure to check out some of these companies. I would say go through each one of them, Google them, see what they are about. Some of our queens and kings are doing some of these now. Janine, she says, thank you so much. No problem, Queen. Earl says, CrowdGen has been sending me many projects lately. All right, Earl, go ahead. So Rice says, oh, wow, I will check out CrowdGen. Okay. And Ms. Wook, she says she added free cash. She says, Earl, is CrowdGen another survey site? No, Ms. Wilkerson, they are a task-based site. You may have to train an AI bot. You may have to take some photos, but they are a task-based site. No survey site for that one. But you don't have to do an interview. You don't need a resume. And you don't have to have experience. So maybe some of their projects, they might ask for experience, but a lot of the ones that I saw, you did not need experience. So again, if you are looking for a remote job, don't stop looking. But in the meantime, get you a separate email, watch some of these live stream videos, come back, ask questions about any company that we have talked about here, jot down the information, and then come on back to the next live stream. Now, Tan, I think she went to sleep, y'all, because I did not hear back from her at all. We were supposed to come live yesterday, but I got kind of busy, and I think she did too. So we decided to come on here today. But she shot hooky, y'all, and I think she went on and went to sleep. I'm pretty sure she's gonna tell me that in the morning. Girl, I fell asleep. But she may do another live tomorrow. I don't know. But if not, we will most definitely be here on Wednesday. Wednesday, we will be here. So y'all let me know Wednesday what y'all think we should talk about. Y'all can drop that in the chat for me, please. And then I am going to go ahead and exit stage left. And if you missed the video that went up on over on the 2.0 channel today, the one from yesterday, the one from the day before, and you missed a good one, you might want to go over there and check it out. If you are looking for those non-phone jobs, you missing out because I'm dropping them over on that channel. So I dropped one 2 days ago. This is a good one. This one is a social media moderator where you are just simply responding to comments. This one, you do not need experience for this one. So if you are someone and you are looking for a no experience, non-phone, you might want to take a look at this one. You are, again, responding to comments. So Earl, he responded, Queen. He said, CrowdGen task-based last project. He had to speak 70 phrases for $8. I could have done that, Earl, for $8. So Earl got blessed, y'all, with that one. He got $80 just to speak. So right, you said thank you. 1 or 2 cheeks laugh out loud. I'm jealous of Tan because I'm ready for some good sleep. Girl, that is too funny. It had to hit that pillow early. So right, because I was like, wait a minute. Now she called me and she said, I'm gonna be ready at 7:30. I said, okay. And she called me. I didn't hear my phone because I think my phone was on silent. Sometimes I turn it down or I turn it like off, but it's on, but it's off. So then I looked, I said, okay, 7:30. I ain't heard from her. Then I said, well, maybe she called. Let me go check. But by the time I checked, it was like 7:45. I'm like, okay, that's just 15 minutes. I'm calling her back. She not answering the phone. I'm like, okay, I guess she sleep. And she fell asleep fast as I don't know what in 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she is knocked out. Now, if you missed the one that I did 4 days ago, this is another good one for those of you that are trying to get into the healthcare industry. This company, they are taking beginners. You are processing medical records. You are not talking to anybody. So if you missed this one, you might want to go and check it out. Y'all say y'all want the non-phone. We got them. They over on our 2.0 channel. So I just dropped the link in here. It will take you over to our channel if you are interested in non-phone jobs. So I'm gonna jump out for here, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate each and every single person here on the stream. And thank y'all for the testimonies to the queens and kings that shared the testimonies tonight. Thank y'all so much. Angela says, thank you for everything, too, chicks. And she says, and to all the kings and queens for sharing, motivating. Let's get it, y'all. Right. And again, if you missed anything, the video will stay up. You are more than welcome to go back and watch the replay. I would say maybe go back and watch some of the other live stream videos. A lot of the queens and the kings here, they don't mind helping you guys, but you gotta let us know what is it that you need help with. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. These kings, they have tested, tried, and they have proved that these side gigs and these side hustles, they really do work. Try them for yourself. See if you can make $1. Start right there. Don't try to go and make $50, $60. Just see if you can make $1, because that $1, it'll turn into two. That two will turn into three. That three will turn into four. And before you know it, you will be one of the ones on the screen, like the rest of them, saying, hey, y'all, I made $50. I made $60. But just start small. Try to do at least maybe $5 a day. $5 a day, it is very doable. And if you think about it, 30 days times 5, 30 times 5, that's $150 a month extra that you did not have before. So take what I said, think about what I said, watch these live stream videos. And if you don't understand something, take a screenshot, take notes, join us on the next live stream. Y'all have a good night. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all again for coming. I'll see you guys Wednesday.